Hey y'all, Serena here from Make Plant Create. I thought I'd bring you guys out to my chicken yard with me today and just kind of show you a little bit of what I have going on with my chicken flock. I have these two. Millie, she's my last hen from my original flock, and then I got this rooster along with another rooster and two hens that kind of hang out somewhere. Here they are. And if you're wondering why my chicken yard looks like a pig pen, that's because it doubles as a pig pen. And then I have these four little chicks over here. I don't know, this one may be a rooster. It's got a pretty big little comb going on its head. And then these three others look like they could be hens. These three are kind of skittish compared to these other two. We've handled Millie quite a lot. So she was able to be picked up by Eli. Eli would be picking her up all the time. But since these other guys have come around, she's kind of adopted a more skittish nature. But this rooster boyfriend of hers, he is a really good rooster. I've only had two other roosters, and one of them was really big and he was a bully, and he would mount the girls all the time and pluck out the feathers off of their backs when he was doing that. He would be the first one to get the food. This rooster, he is such a gentleman. I've never witnessed him mounting her. So I mean, I can only assume that he does, but I've never seen it. So he's really discreet about that. He lets her eat first. Anytime I put food out, he's just standing right next to her and he's like, go ahead, take your bites. He lets her eat first, and he's pretty much always by her side. So you can see he's trying to find her right now. We named him Weezer, which is kind of just a cool name in general, but the way we came up with it is the way he crows, which you'll hear in just a second. We had just watched Toy Story, I think it was Toy Story 2, and there was a little squeaky penguin toy on there that had a broken squeaker, and his name was Wheezy. And so I thought, oh, we could name him Wheezy, but then I thought, no, that sounds kind of like Wheezy from the Jeffersons, and I was like, oh no, we'll call him Weezer. So it kind of suits him pretty perfectly. So yeah, he's got a bit of a broken squeaker. The peas I planted are coming up. There's a few of those and those, which reminded me I was supposed to plant beans at the same time as I was doing the peas over here, and I haven't. So I'm gonna do that really quick. I have some, I think they're lima beans, some purple beans. So something else I'm going to do while I'm over here is, I think I'm going to pull up all these carrots. I pulled one up and it was actually a decent size. It was bigger than any of the others that I planted on this side. And this box is still not planted either. I'll get to that. It's just so hot. It's so hot. But check this out too. All of these are coming in really good and nice. So I'm pretty excited about that too.
Oh, carrots? You're talking about carrots?
Yep.
Where are carrots?
Okay, you see all these straight ones? Those are onions. You see all these curly ones? Those are the carrots.
No, I want to pick them.
Okay. Down here, look. See right down here? This one right here? Can you get down in there and pull that out? Ooh.
We can eat these.
Yeah. Can y'all see that? Look at that. Here's another one right here.
Can I pull it?
Yeah, right here. Okay. Oh, that one's nothing.
Yeah, that's how I get them.
That one's nothing. We'll give those to the chickens.
Yeah, this one doesn't have a carrot.
Okay. Oh, look at that. That's
We
a
found another
decent
carrot.
sized carrot.
We got 3 carrots. This one doesn't have nothing on it.
Okay, we're gonna give those to the chickens. Don't throw them too far out.
Nothing.
Nothing. Got a bunch of them that have nothing.
Nothing.
All right, here. Let's put that one in the nothing pile. Oh. Ooh.
3 carrots.
Look at that. Wow. Check this out. Those are decent sized carrots. Look at this. I've never grown carrots before. I'm super excited.
Oh, I love them.
All right, here, put that in the no pile.
Nothing pile.
In the nothing pile.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull these other ones.
Oh, I'll get them. These are onions. We can't pull these.
Yeah.
There's the carrots. There they are.
Ooh.
These are cool carrots.
Yeah, cool carrots. As I mentioned before, I've never grown carrots before, so I've definitely never harvested them either. So I mistakenly rinsed them right away. Later that evening, I did some reading up on it, and I watched a couple of videos, and the consensus that I gathered was that you should leave the dirt on them right whenever you pick them, and leave them laying on the ground to get some sun so that they can kind of callus over a little bit for just like a day. You probably don't want to leave them out for more than a day, especially in the heat. So in my beginner gardening learning curve, this is something that I'm trying to figure out right now as I'm kind of successfully growing food. There are curing times for foods and ripening times and things like that. So that's what I'm figuring out right now as a newbie gardener. The right times to pick foods and how long they need to cure before you can actually eat them.
Can I bring it in here too? I'm going to bring it. Oh.
All right.
Now he likes it. Do he like it? Oh my goodness, he likes it.
Yes, he does. Okay, I came through here and cleared away all the weeds. Kind of tilled it up a little with my hand tiller. And this is where I will be putting my row of lima beans. And I don't know how you say this. Hyacinth bean. So I'm gonna do every other one, but I'm gonna put these about a foot apart. Actually, according to this, they're much more than a foot apart. So I'll probably sow them about a foot apart and then thin them down as needed. Just something to grow right here in the middle of this, right below where the trellis is. So those will grow kind of in between this inside 2 feet and the outside 2 feet of planting space. Okay, those are all planted and in the ground. I know I'm getting things started a little late, but I mean, we're zone 9A, B-ish, so I think we're gonna have plenty of time. We don't usually even get a freeze here in San Antonio. So, according to my chart, I need to get the carrots and the onions in, but I started the onions over there with the brassicas, so those are already getting started. So I'm not worried about getting those in the ground. So I think I'll focus on getting those carrots in, and then I was going to put a row of brassicas in over here in this planting bed over here. This one that I prepared and I have covered with cardboard. I was going to direct sow some seeds in there, but since my starts are doing so well, I don't think I need to do that. I don't know though. I might just do it just to see, because you know, I've never done this. This is all an experiment. So my handy chart tells me I think I'm doing pretty good, but I am done for today. My next order of business here in the garden is to get this planter box done. It's sitting right in front of me, right here, still in pieces and not doing anything. So I'll get to that. But anyways, thanks for joining me today. We'll see you guys on the next one.